wanting to teach and making you look foolish are not concepts that are mutually exclusive. You're dumb and find ways to stupidly prove it. Although I realize y'all don't choose to be stupid, I don't care. Target you bums to torment. I'm pettier than Miss Bates when it comes to Norman, but much more distorted. Cause at least with her, when she leaves a firm impression, with her obsessive methods, she does it with the best intentions. So do I, but I'm using spoken rhymes to beat you over the head with the truth till I dent your head in. The very truth that made me incensed with vengeance. We're at the part of the song where I'm not too specific, so the new listeners are wondering who's he dissing. His head's loosely fitted, cause all the screws he's missing. Well, wait till I actually start rudely spitting. In 2 to 3 seconds, bring it to you fools presented. In this format, you know you buffoons wouldn't have read it. So I had to use rap as a tool, my platform to crush everyone in this culture that's acting a fool. I feel like Norman. Sometimes I go MIA in the back of the room, and I don't have enough room for gaslighters. Let me change the subject. I imagine that's cool. Basic diversionary tactic, like tossing a decoy grenade and missing the mark as it goes careening past it, then engage as if the other person didn't see it happen. See, I've been wreaking havoc ever since I took the language as a tool to start whipping quit. And these crooked pants wearing fools can only look in anguish, use bars without hooks to hang them. Looking like a game of hangmen, plural with how these bodies are hanging, twirling. Slowly fill the words in, get an image that's more morbid than the ones Norman gets in his mind when he sees himself performing it. Did Norma cause his illness, or was he born with it? No, it's not anything that Norma did, it's what he saw done to her. What normal kid can witness his own father come storming in and hurt mother, too young, lay there ignoring it? Norma became Norman's reality distorter, but she didn't cause this personality disorder, specifically dissociative identity. Some folks have 2, 3, more than 10 of these. Not just movies, it's more common than you think. Trauma that keeps people sobbing in their sleep. Personality splits due to repeated trauma when it's chronic, and not just a fleeting problem. And that's when our brain does something amazing. It knows pain is coming and no way to evade it. It builds a firewall, your psyche's insulated, an alter takes over, and that's dissociation. It's amazing what the brain can do in order to hide pain from you. It enables you to endure pain and suffering and still make it through. Sometimes it's used to mask a painful truth. Events in the past can be somewhat repressed, but when it's not the past you're hiding from, instead, it's the present. Whatever doesn't jive, suppress it. Develop a bias. The facts are too depressing. Every good horror story has a twist in it. Spoiler alert, cue the flashbacks. This is it. Think about it. You think it was a coincidence that I would go into a subject so sensitive? Your bias is so infinite, I knew I couldn't just tell you your psyche's fractured and what's afflicting it. For me to bypass your cognitive dissonance, had to give facts first while y'all were still listening. And now for the bad guy monologue. Like every villain ever, with ideas spouting off. Full disclosure, I wrote this whole thing over, plus I delayed it. With punchlines so scathing, activists who paved the way will be rolling over in their graves again. There was no way I could say this so soon after that heinous, awful event. Derek Chauvin and them killed a guy in broad daylight instead of hauling him in. And there were like 3 of them. They sat there and watched Chauvin keep a knee to him. Even as he ceased breathing, they weren't releasing him. Unbelievable. We saw Floyd's spirit leaving him. Let me address it since some of y'all are thinking it. Why did I start off this verse by mentioning being a villain? Just keep listening, we'll get into it. Those uncomfortable topics for which I'm infamous. This is science. There's a very specific order I gotta present it in order to breach your bias. You simpletons keep denying the actual truth, hiding in safe spaces, and I'm smashing the rooms. But I did wait for the whole entire year to end. I didn't want to come off like I was smearing him, and I'm not. I just want you to imagine for a second you're an honest cop, one of the hard-working men and women. With the way the whole country turned on the police, you can't convince people you're serving honorably. Because of the way a few corrupt ones handled it, George Floyd, a historic point, a catalyst. Now all of a sudden, all the police are bad. We don't need them, defund them, they're all mean to blacks. The way y'all generalize and are hassling them, you don't sound any better than a white nationalist. Y'all just generalized a whole group of people based on just the actions of a few. That's evil. Hypocrites, your logic is sorta laughable, but not as dumb as those that stormed the Capitol. All those Trump tards were going to bat for him. So many sheep in one place, swarm of animals. One girl died, shot below her mandible. She was a Trump supporter, but still someone's daughter. At one point, a horde swarmed a policeman, dragged him by his feet and just started beating him. Others protected him, escorted him away. Good on them, but shouldn't have been there in the first place. That's like assaulting someone and offering first aid. They killed another cop. What makes that a worse case is he was one of them. He was a Trump supporter, but he still did his job, tried to maintain order. They still came for him. I guess blue lives don't matter when you're dead set on painting the place orange. Then you have the cops that were part of the riot. Face showing, no mask, would have been a good excuse to hide it. The hero of the day, Eugene Goodman, black officer. In the footage, you see him looking directly at the crazy mob, remaining calm, courageous and genius. The way he stopped an escalation from the lunatics with pent-up anger. The guy single-handedly saved the Senate chambers, lured the trash mob away like controlling a kite. I never wanted to go political on the mic, but after those horrible events, I had to say this, had to weigh in on deplorable basket cases. It's more of a masquerading in our daily lives. What's scary, they don't care that they're taping crimes. They're too far down the hole, too deep in it. Facts don't matter to them, there's no reasoning. It's easier to believe in a cheap conspiracy than to research facts. Before you start cheering me, I don't like the left either. I'm on no one's side. I think for myself. Sometimes we coincide. The difference between us? Y'all make allegiances based on color and groups. That's what animals do. Even if I say the word black, you feel squeamish and nervous, cause you need your image to be perfect. Doesn't hold up to scrutiny. Denial is the reason you never self-reflect. You're spineless weaklings. My word pad doesn't care who it offends. Do things with words no one else can do with a pen.